Now, people ask me, like, why do you believe in astrology? It's stupid, it's ridiculous, believe in yourself. Now, astrology is not, maybe it is misused. It is largely misused in today's day and age by the wrong people, okay? Fear mongering. Now, if I wanted to sell you a product, I need to fear monger you. If this is a skincare product, I need to tell you, hey, look, use my product and all your pigmentation and your scars and your acne will go away. And that's how you sell a product to somebody. So astrology is mainly fear mongering these days. However, to understand real astrology is to know what kind of potential you may have within you, within yourself, and you will not be confused anymore, what kind of career line you want to go into, because obviously anybody would know what kind of talent that they have, what kind of soft skills they have, whether a person is more interested in computer science or whether a person is interested in medical. Definitely people would know. Even teenagers, probably some of them would be quite ambitious already at a young age, and they would know. But when you look at astrology, you definitely can dive deeper. Those of us who speak the language and understand the codes would, we are able to interpret what is the purpose of somebody's life. Why am I here? Is it just to go work out there in corporate life and then birth a few babies? Is that it, or to do something different? Is there such thing as a purpose of life? Should we have a purpose of life? And is it the same as everybody else's? Because looks like that's what we're all doing, right? We go to work, we have a family, we reproduce, we eat, that daily life thing. But is there something called purpose, why we are here? Some people would argue that we are here because of our karma. That's the kind of a cliched word we use, isn't it? Always we use karma. Okay, so if you notice, the word career and karma start with the same syllable. Karma, career, they are the same. C and K are the same sound. Okay, so if you notice in astrology, the 10th house, the 10th sign is Capricorn or Makara. Okay, and in astrology we generally look for career using the 10th house. All right, and so what kind of career you are here to do? What is your purpose? A lot of us, our purpose in life is hugely reflected by the career that we choose. All right, are you a nurse? Are you a caring person? Are you a human resource? Are you a psychologist? Are you a dentist? It largely deals with our karma, right? Any other action that or thought that we may have produced in another time, that is a reaction that we have to do right now. And I have a better explanation for that, but maybe I'll do it in another video. I'm going to do a part 2 on that. So our purpose in life at this point, in this industrial part of the world at least, or in this era, but what about those days, when there was no work? Was there ever a time people didn't work? Was there ever a time people just were born and then living in forests? And how was life then? How do you apply astrology then? There was no work. There was it's not the kind of world that we know now, right? So was there astrology back then? Of course there was astrology. People use the sky for navigation, people use the stars for navigation, but how was the application to life back then? Well, we never really lived in that era thousands of years ago, so I won't be able to talk about it. But definitely, if you know how astrology works, mind, body, internal and external, All right, internally we are is how we are wired, and externally is the environment either helping motivate the what you call the potential in you. You know, there are a lot of, okay, you see, let me put it this way. There are people who are born, you can see Mercury is very strong, Mercury connected to Moon, very intelligent people. But there are a lot of these children being born to poor families, and all they spend their life is to find a way out of poverty in the most challenging of ways, you know. And then you see some rich kids, they're not that, when you talk to them, you know they have no substance. Their parents really give them all the luxury, and they never had a day to work in their life. And when you talk to them, they have no substance. They have been basically sponsored by mommy papa scholarship. So, you know, people are born this way. You know, see very, very intelligent people who are really poor, and they're struggling, but they have a lot of wisdom. You know, they have a lot of wisdom. But why are they like that? You know, have you ever thought about that? Why are they suffering, struggling so much, but they have such intelligence? So when you look at again, when you go back to astrology, you can see the 10th house and then the position of Ketu. The position of Ketu is the most fundamental you know, thing to see in horoscope. And then all the other planets, even Lagna, follows suit. That means our past life karma, in essence Ketu represents past life karma, that's all, very straightforward manner, okay? It dictates what kind of mind we are going to be born with in this current life, you know. And I think I'll make a part 2 of this video, okay?